Hi, good evening, everyone, and greetings for the day to all the viewers across the globe. And we are getting started with another session on ISTQB Certifications live, where we will be talking about the any questions, any clarifications, any queries you have regarding the ISTQB Foundation. And yes, exactly, we will be taking care of all your concerns in order to answer them and give you updates and help you understand a lot of certain concepts which you might not be able to understand through the videos. Thus, this live session is arranged to all of you. Yes, a lot of people joining in. Madhu, hi, sir. And I would like to welcome Shruti Bhakri, one of the members of the channel. Very welcome, Shruti Bhakri. And thank you so much for joining the membership and joining the live session as well. So that just make sure that we have good contributions happening on the membership side as well. And yes, definitely you will have a lot of additional content and effort from my end in order to help you prepare for your certification. So once again, Shruti, welcome to the channel TM Square Technology Solutions membership program. And thanks for joining the session on live. We do have many of the people. Nikit says hi, sir. Hi, Nikit. Hi, Bhuvna. Nikit, I passed the examination last week, ISTQ Foundation. Very, very congratulations, Nikit, first of all, for achieving this particular milestone. Of course, a lot of people have put their 100% effort in order to do the same, and that's not so easy to pass. So if you cross this milestone, that really makes a lot of variations and inspiration to many others who are watching this channel in order to prepare well for their certification. And yes, it helps a lot everyone to see that these are the contents which will be helpful for them as well. So thank you, Nikit, for letting us know your result. I'm really, really happy. And it's all my pleasure that my videos and tutorials help you in order to understand the content. So it's really a great pleasure for me. Uh, all right, so Bhuvna, hello, sir. Very good evening, Bhuvna. How are you doing today? So, yes. Okay, so thanks for joining in, first of all the members. And we will be getting started shortly as people goes to, ask their questions. And before that, I do have some announcements to make to all of you. Let me just pick it up. Nikit says all credit goes to you. I watched your videos, of course. Thank you so much for that. But of course, as usual, I give 50% credit back to the you and some people like you who have to put their equal effort in order to pass the examination. Not alone, my videos can do 100%. But yes, of course, your dedications and hard work there definitely help you to pick up the same content and apply it back during the examination. So not all the credit comes to me, but the 50% goes to you as well, Nikhil. And thank you so much for being kind to uh, send me these good feedbacks, and that really acts like inspiration for me to keep up the good work and help as many people as possible. So meanwhile, I've got two announcements. One, of course, we have got some members joining in the membership group as we have some additional perks. So last week I enabled the join button on my channel, and that was exclusively to those people who wanted additional efforts in order to prepare well for their examination. Not everyone will be able to understand everything from the tutorials. So if you think you are one among them and would need additional support from my end, like one-to-one interaction and more sample questions, probably talking about trickiness involved in the examination, or any such thing which you think like any particular topic you want to elaborate more, or probably you have certain confusion with your company standards and ISTQB standards, then you would like to discuss. So you will have those kind of things having as a part of membership program. So yes, definitely that is going to help you a lot in order to add more value to your preparation, as well as help anyone in terms of explaining them what exactly you are trying to take as a certification, as well as pick up them in terms of answering the questions. So yes, it helps a lot of way, like different manners. Those we would be taking care of that as an additional thing, but because here, of course, we have a lot of viewers right now, and not putting that effort would be possible. But yes, for an additional members, we would definitely try to take some time out in order to help you also. Here is a quick link. If anyone is interested, you can always click on this link in order to join the membership. So the second thing, what I wanted to make an announcement before I take any questions and comments from here, that is, now my book is available internationally, and it's available in US, UK, Europe, and the other side of the world is still reviewing my links, so they will be active very soon. That is on the eastern side of the world, that is Japan and New Zealand and Australia. So my publishers are busy working on that. But yes, of course, it will take a lot of little bit extra time compared to the normal delivery, because the books are being published from India and couriered from India, so it will be taking a slightly longer duration in order to get the book. But if in case you want quickly, you are always free to reach out to me. Please write me a mail. It may invite additional cost. For example, I'm just selling at the same cost to international viewers as well. For example, my book will be around $8 to $9 only for all the other viewers. But yes, it will be cheaper for them, but duration will be longer. So if you want to save your time, probably you can ask me. I'll put it through a trustable courier post. And the book cost remains the same. The courier cost might be a little expensive, but you can get it in a week time. So if anyone is interested to get it quickly, you are free to reach out to me, drop me a mail, and I'll take it from there. Okay, so these are the two things which I just wanted to make announcement about. And now let me just quickly take some of the questions from here, if you have any. And there are a lot of people joining in. Mudhu, Swami, very good evening, Mudhu. Bhuvna says, good, sir. I'm preparing for ISTQB exam with your permissions. Nikit, how many months did you prepare for? Okay, yeah, definitely. Why not? You are supposed to discuss here. It's just like a get together. Is probably when everything becomes normal, I would like to create some open seminars where I share my experience and knowledge about ISTQB certifications in get-togethers or meetups. So I would like to do that. I will open a forum, in fact, and invite people in different cities to join the forum who are looking forward to prepare for their certifications at any point of time. Maybe by that time you would have already been certified with your foundation, but maybe you may have future aspects of advanced levels and other certification. Then these meetups will be helpful. So that is what the live session is right now replacing for me, that we cannot have a physical get together in any of the cities, and we are just making a mode of. So you are all free to communicate here and pass on the information, or rather collect the information. Okay, so yes, Mudhuswami sir, can you please explain membership of your channel? Is it help for ISTQB foundation level? Yes, of course. The membership, I think I was just talking about the same, Mudhu. The membership will help you to get additional contents like more discussions on sample questions. Probably when you talk about live session, it will be members exclusive live session will also be there, where it will help you to only ask your queries, and we will have only limited people. Only the members will be there, so you will have enough time to talk about. Not only that, you can also let me any particular topic, and it will be beyond the tutorials. I'll be taking like a training and explaining you a lot of such critical topics in more detail. Even not only that, if you think you need some more assistance, then this membership will help you to take us on a Zoom call, and you may have two-way conference as well. So not only that live session, additionally you can have some Zoom call, and we can do some weekly sessions in order to prepare well for your certification. So yes, we do have a lot of benefits, and of course the career guidance, future aspects, all those add-ons will be there as a part of membership. So that does not compromise anything what we are doing right here. But here, obviously, as the crowd is going up, you don't believe that we have only 6,000 subscribers right now. As it proceeds month by month, we may have more number of users and more number of people hopping into the live sessions, and then it becomes challenging. So if you are comfortable right now here, then it's fine. Otherwise, you can go ahead with the membership if you need better attention and one-to-one communication. Okay, so Mudhu, I think I have answered your query there. And Nikit says, okay, 15 days, Bhuvna. So thanks, Bhuvna. All the very best to you. So Mudhu, can you explain decision table testing? Yes, sure. But let me just pick up this. Shruti, I live in UK, and may I request your new book, as currently it's out of stock of Amazon UK, please? Sure, Shruti. I'll drop you a text according to the once we finish the live session, and immediately I'll drop you and let you know what are the provisions to push the book to you, and I'll definitely do that for you. Okay. So I'll send you the. You can send me your preferred courier services, which you think will be reliable, because I'm not sure about which is the best one to reach to UK. So we have FedEx, Blue Dart, DHL, and all, and maybe Indian Post as well, which may take up to 10 days. But yes, you can let me know your trusted, courier service, and I will, courier it to you. Um, okay, so Madhu asked me about decision table testing. So decision table testing is one of the techniques from black box testing, where we generally have a scenario where conditions are involved. So any scenario where you generally have any kind of conditions involved, then this condition will be fulfilled with certain test cases. We have to test any scenario which involves any kind of condition. But at some point of time, when we talk about minimizing the test cases, it's really important to understand that how this scenario or condition based options can be covered as a part of your decision table. So generally, decision table is one of the technique which help you to minimize your test cases when your scenario is dependent on certain conditions and various different outputs depending on different combinations of these conditions. So when we take an example, for example, you are testing an application which is for flight booking. And now I'm trying to give certain discounts to my people who are visiting my application. And the conditions are either you should be having a Citibank credit card or you should be 65 plus as a senior citizen. So if both of them are met, I'll give you 40% off. If you meet any one of the condition, I'll give you 30% off. And if none of them is met, I'll give you flat 10% off. Now it's just the general scenario. What is that scenario? On Flipkart, on Amazon, when you're shopping, you do get an MRP. But to buy something with a better discount, you need to have some bank's credit card or some wallet or UPI payment. So you do have different provisions to claim higher discounts. The same thing works here as well. So what is that condition? Do you have a Citibank credit card? I'll give you additional discount. You don't have a Citibank credit card? I'll only give you 10% off. If you're going for EMI, I'll give you another some discount. So whatever it is. So generally for these kind of scenarios, what you make use of is decision table. So what do you do there? You generally convert a scenario into multiple columns with different combinations of conditions, and then you test it. And that's what is called as your decision table testing, which helps you to minimize your test cases further. So I hope, Muddu, I have responded to your query there. You just wanted to know about decision table testing. And yes, all the techniques are helpful to derive test cases and minimize the test cases. Okay, so there's another one coming in here. Muddu also says I'm facing difficulties in test management and tools. So test management and tools are very straightforward, Muddu. I would like to say it does not require a lot of your effort, but yes, of course, it might need remembrance of different types of tool under different categories, which really plays a vital role. And it is more of a kind of, how you remember the tools which falls under different categories. If I say tools which support the test management of test, then I have test management tool, requirement management tool, configuration management tool, defect management tool, test management tool. So these are the tools. So you have to relate them in order to remember the types of tools. Otherwise, it will definitely conflict with different types of categories and different types of tools. Similarly, for static analysis, similarly for dynamic testing, or just talking about specialized tools. So you need to remember and keep that in mind in order to understand the same. Okay. So if you have anything else, feel free to let me know. You can drop a chat and I'll pick it up from there and I'll respond you. Okay. It's just that for the background noise, I've put up all the things and it's very hot today. Okay, so Prachi, welcome Prachi, very good evening. Thanks for joining in. I'm going to appear for my exam in next 25 days. Would you be able to give me tips on how to study? I'm in Toronto, Canada right now. I've studied from the Dorothy Graham book. So if you have studied from the Dorothy Graham book, I think you have got everything what you needed. But of course, Dorothy Graham book includes a lot of extra content. And it's just not because I have also written a book. It is because I myself referred that book during my preparation. Okay. to be frank. So during my preparation of ISTQB Foundation, I did refer Dorothy Ram, and that's the bestseller in the world today. But yes, I did find a lot of unwanted content as a part of the book, which sometimes may distract people. For example, if I'm a working professional in an organization and my objective is only to get the certificate, not to gain knowledge, then that book has a lot of extra material, but that's not bad. That's always good for gaining a little more understanding in depth, because for some people it acts like a great help to prepare for the examination. In fact, for me, that book helped me to understand a lot of things and concepts long, like 7 to 8 years ago, and helped me to understand everything about testing. But yes, if you're a professional, if you're looking for a quick thing, you can definitely refer the syllabus itself. But yes, let me come to your point. So if you have been through the Dorothy Graham book, hopefully you know everything about the certification exam. So you do have a lot of sample questions as a part of that book. You have a very good detailed definition structure. You do have glossary in that book. So you have actually been through everything. Now, my videos will only help you to nourish your knowledge and gain better confidence, like a crisp one. Instead of reading that 10-page chapter, just listen to 5 videos, and that will give you a quick recollection that how exactly you learned. Did you realize that what are the concepts? Are you sure about those concepts or not? Do you think anything is missing in your preparation? And that will be definitely done with everything. Okay, so you just have to make sure that you have learned everything. Pick up certain sample questions, try to see that how much you know about it, and definitely apply that back in the sample questions and mock papers in order to get the same thing. Okay, so Prachi, yes, I think you have to concentrate more on the sample questions, that how exactly the questions are being asked to you. That's more important, and you need to put your knowledge back in form of the examination pattern, because not the examinations are very straightforward. The questions are slightly tricky, and yes, that requires better understanding and patience during the examination. So you have to put that effort during the examination. Rest all, I think they should be fine. Um, I'm facing difficulties in chapter 5 and 6. Can you be please specific with the topic? If you can tell me, maybe we can talk about it. If you can tell me the topic is specifically, if you are getting stuck with. Abdul, very good evening, Abdul. I think you made it this time, and very welcome to join on the live session. Hi, sir. Tomorrow I'm going to write the examination by referred from the tutorials. Pray for me for get past. I think praying is not my cup of tea, to be frank. All I can do is the best wishes, and definitely your hard work will play a vital role there. And just be calm, because there's nothing complicated there. It's straightforward, subjected. You have a good understanding of the content. All you have to do is patiently read each and every question. Do not rush through, okay? Do not rush through. Be calm, be patient, read each and every question, understand what they are trying to ask you. Abdul, please be careful. There are very common terms which they very frequently use, is the word like not, least, most. Let me highlight that. For example, take up the very first topic. Imagine when you talk about the very first topic of what is testing, that is objectives of testing. So they may not ask you which one of this is an objective of testing. They may ask you which one of this is not an objective of testing. Now that word not, generally people miss out, and they think that I answered it right. I was aware of the content, but still I failed. Why? Because you didn't read the word not. They said which one of these is not an objective of testing. That patiently you have to read the question. Do not skip any word over confidently. Okay? Do not read any question over confidently. Okay, objective of testing. That's very comfortable. I know. No, that is where they play around. Again, that is one thing. Similarly, which one of these is least likely to happen as a part of any particular approach? So, least likely means the one which you do not expect to happen. It may happen, but do not expect to happen. But other ones are very commonly expected to happen. So, least. Again, most. Most is something which is again commonly used in ISTQB Foundation, which is about that when we have all 4 options correct. And that's the most funny part of the examination. You think that it's contradicting. All the options are same. Why? Because the question told you. but you didn't read. What is that? It says which one of this is most likely to be a definition of debugging and testing. Then all the four might be similar or exactly what testing and debugging is all about. All we need to find out is the most best one. Okay, the best definition which you think is precisely as per testing and debugging. Okay, why do they do that? Because the other options may have slight mistakes and you don't notice that. Okay, so that's more important to be careful of. Again, that is only questions. Your question may be clear, but when it comes to options, don't be overconfident again. Read patiently. For example, testing helps us to find defects later in the cycle in order to reduce the cost of testing. Okay, testing helps us to reduce the cost of testing by finding defects later in the cycle. One word, the word later. Later changes the entire meaning of the sentence. Testing actually helps the test saving the cost of quality, but not later, earlier in the life cycle. You have static testing. Static testing will help you to reduce the cost further, not later. Later is expensive. Relate that. Defect found earlier in the life cycle is cheaper, but defects found later in the life cycle are expensive. So that is what you need to concentrate on. Okay, so think from this perspective for any question. I'm just giving an example to you. We have hundreds of questions in order to do this job, but I cannot cover everything right here. But I can give you an example, a template that this is how the things will happen. And that's more important for you to understand. Right, Abdul? I think you got lots of inspiration there. And if it works for you, please do come and let me know. Drop me a message, and I will definitely be happy to know about your results. Prachi, what book do you suggest I should refer to now? No, I would not suggest right now because you have been through a book and I don't want to contradict with anything else, Prachi. Please stick to that. You have a good understanding of that book, then definitely it's going to help you. So just nourish it, brush it up. I don't know, you have still 25 days of time. So how much you have covered, I don't know. You are talking about 5 and 6. So I think you're almost done with all the chapters. So the most important thing is recall and put it on the sample papers and see that how well you are able to differentiate between the exact questions, get the right answers. Are you able to recall the learnings or not? That is what you should do right now. Okay, yes. So Kanad says, hi, sir. Hi, Kanad. How are you doing today? Thanks for joining. Sayed, Shad. Hi, Shayed. Very good evening. Prashi Joshi, again, thanks a lot for your feedback. Nikhil, okay, that's for Nikhil. Nikhil, if you are here, please respond to that. Sayed Rashad, we have any negative scores in ISTQB exam? Not at all. That's the best part and the beauty of ISTQB Foundation, that there is no negative marking in ISTQB. Any exam, not only Foundation. None of the examination have any kind of negative marking. So even if you are not sure about any question, just pick an option at least. Even if you are completely unaware that what should be the answer for this, no clue, but at least pick an option and come back. You never know when you get lucky. Okay, lucky to get that right. So there is no negative marking, so don't worry about that. Okay, and Kanad, how much time normally required to prepare for ISTQB? Kanad, I think to be frank, it depends on every individual. Every individual have their own capacity and velocity to understand any new concept. So at an average, I would tell you that a professional, if you're already a testing professional, you would hardly need 10 to 15 days to prepare for the examination. If you're a completely new person to testing, then you may need 20 to 25 days of time in order to prepare for everything. So that's the average. Okay. So you may, judge yourself that where you fall and how much time would you need in order to prepare for that. Abdul says, thank you so much, sir. So it's all my pleasure, Abdul. Just all the best and do your examination well. And, all I can say is that. And please be back and let us know how exactly it went through. Okay, so Sayed Irshad is also having examination on Monday. So Sayed, all the very best. My best wishes to you and Abdul as well. So Sayed, do well. Just take care of all those suggestions which I was just providing to Abdul as well. So please fulfill those and have patience in order to get the right answer. Okay, be patient. You have a lot of time, to be frank. People have finished the examination in 20 minutes, 30 minutes. So you have 30 minutes remaining. So assume that, and be calm with your examination. You will not run out of time. But just don't stay. Don't get stuck with any question if you are having no clue. Move on. You come back to that later. Once you finish all your questions, then you can come back to it always later. Okay, so Shruti again says, where can we practice on sample questions? There are a lot of links, team, Shruti, but yes, I'm busy preparing a sample. I'm so sorry about that. But yes, it's just the final stage. I could not complete because of my commitments again. It just has to be uploaded on the portal. So some of the mock papers are ready. So most probably early next week, Monday or Tuesday, I should be creating a video, sharing the link with all of you. And Shruti, I'll put the same thing on the members community. You can find your chats there and sample questions there. Okay, so just keep an eye on the members community tab. So as Shruti so you are one of the members, you will find a lot of contents exclusively there. But yes, for others, I'll create a video and share the navigations and understanding of the page in detail. Kenneth says, okay, thank you. Sayed, thank you. You're all welcome. And it's my pleasure if I could help you on time in order to help your preparation and succeed. I'm referring your ISTQ videos. Okay, sure, that's really good. So that will help you. But yes, do hit some of the sample questions and gain confidence before you can go for your examination, Kenneth. And take your time. Just drop me chat whenever you think you need my help. And if you have any questions, make use of these live sessions, which happen every week, 8 to 9 p.m. IST, and I'll be there to answer your questions like this. Okay. Prachi, how do I get access to your portal? Of course, I'll be sharing a link to you, and you can access to that portal. That will be publicly available. But yes, it will be live soon. That is probably by next week, early next week. And I'll let you know. I'll post it on the community, as well as, if possible, I'll create a video and let you know that how you can access the page and what kind of mock assessments are available, how to navigate. It's just that I'm working right from the scratch. Each question is picked up by me, created by me. Justifications has to be written, because I don't want you to give a funny thing where you say that, okay, he said sample papers, but the sample papers are not of quality. I just don't want you to attempt a mock paper and no justifications provided. So writing justification for each question obviously needs a lot of time. So if you can be a little patient, I can give you a lot of things. But yes, of course, I do understand everyone has their own commitments and date and timelines. So maybe, because I do have my other work going on, I do this work as a, late night thing before sleeping. I create a video tutorial each day and upload that. So that's how it just happens. So yes, I'll be sharing the link with you, Prachi. Please be active on the channel and on the community tab, basically, to get the update. Okay, so yes, so I think that's more of like answering a lot of questions here. So if anyone else has any questions, you're free to utilize this window. We still have half of the time of this live session, and I would like to make most out of it by helping as many people as possible. And yes, telling you again and again, if any one of you think that you need extra suggestions, extra support in order to prepare well, you need a discussion, you need to have a Zoom call with me, then that is actually a part of the membership programs. So you can pick up that membership program to get more convenience in order to prepare well for your examination. Okay, that will be active for you even for further in future activities, future aspects. So if in future you're looking for advanced level certification, the same perks are available for all of you to get that. Okay, do not forget to hit a like before you leave the live session, because obviously when you're done with asking your questions, you are free to leave. But do not forget to like the video before you can leave. Okay, so yes, Bhuvna is coming in. Hello, sir. Are the exams are attended from the home or at center during this pandemic? Okay, a lot of countries have reduced their cases to zero, and they have started utilizing the centers with precautions. I don't know, again, the country specific. You can check with your country board to check for the availability of online and offline. So most of the countries are still busy doing online certifications, proctor-based examination, where a person will be online with you turning on your webcam and monitoring you throughout the examination. So you are not allowed to cheat. That's the rule, okay? So someone will be there with you on the examination call, and you will be writing the examination with your camera being turned on. So no one should actually disturb you. If they observe somebody, coming in your room, walking in around, then they might terminate your examination, assuming that's a malpractice. So please try to fulfill all the invigilation instructions and then take the examination. And you can check specific to your country. I don't know which country you are in right now, Bhuvna. If you're in India, it's proctor based. There are certain countries like New Zealand and Finland and a lot of places. They are doing offline sessions as well. Okay, where are you from? So I'm obviously from India, and I'm here in Bangalore. So I stay in Bangalore. So generally, I'm born and brought up in Delhi, but I'm settled in Bangalore, and I have been to more than 26 countries as of now in the world. And due to pandemic, my journey has come to a pause. And following the moment the pandemic comes to a control, I think again a lot of things are already scheduled and I have to start visiting them. And that's not my tourist visa at all. None of my visit to any of the countries is on the tourist visa. All are business visa. That's invite from different countries for consultations, trainings, and any kind of corporate engagements. So yeah, that's how it is. All right. So Bhuvna says she's in Canada. So Canada, I'm not sure. You don't have offline examination happening right now. So everything is online currently. You can go for that. Shruti says, I'm very pleased that I have joined your membership. I would recommend it highly to everyone. My pleasure, Shruti, and thank you so much for putting your kind words. Yes, you are going to get a lot of out of it, to be frank. And I am also looking forward to a cause for membership because I don't want to be frank, with that amount which I'm charging on the membership, that is silver package is 119 INR. You know that if you are staying in different countries, you know what's the value of 119 INR in different countries. That's pennies. And 200 is another one, which is 199, which is a gold package where you get my live sessions, including Zoom calls or anything. And this amount I'm just going to secure for some cause and some reason to put it to different people, probably sponsoring a kid for their education or maybe utilizing that money for supporting any underprivileged kid for education. That's what my main motto was. And actually my membership got activated from YouTube 6 months ago. Okay, when I was already like 4,000 or something subscribers. I don't know how that doesn't happen up till 30,000 k, like 30,000 subscribers. But YouTube enabled it for me for some reason, maybe due to views and people's frequency. And I didn't enable it because there's no point. See, for example, membership is for someone who stays longer, like lifelong with the channel. But this channel is exclusively for certification. That's the reason I have less subscribers. The reason is I have almost had like more than 10,000 people or 50,000 views on my videos, but I don't have 50,000 subscribers. The reason is it's just for certification. Once you pass, you move out of channel because it was just one time visit and you prepared for it, you unsubscribe the channel. So that's the reason I was not putting on membership. There's no point staying for lifelong because not everyone will look forward for any further certification after ISTQB Foundation. Some of you will look for advanced level. But still, I thought, okay, fine, no matter if somebody is interested for more effort, as people were asking me, I enabled it last week after 3 months. The reason is some of the people said, we would like to take some more discussions with you and would like to spend more time in order to understand certain concepts. The videos are not enough to understand everything. And maybe we can spend more time in order to talk to you and grab more understanding and concepts with respect to testing. So I thought, okay, fine, that I cannot do here because I hardly find some time for making the tutorials and some time here today on a weekend to talk to all of you and answer your queries. So I thought finally, okay, fine, let me do it for a minimal cost so that nobody finds it like, okay, Mr. Neeraj Kumar Singh is trying to make money out of this option as well. So I kept it as minimum as possible. That was the rate card of the YouTube. I cannot change it. I cannot keep it less than that. I cannot keep something higher than 3,000. So that's the limit. So 119 is the silver package with some basic perks, and 199 is with the gold package with higher perks. And this amount, I thought, okay, fine, I'll just whatever I get, I'll collect it together, probably sponsor a child, education fees, or maybe give it to an underprivileged student for a learning. At least, like I can do something for a cause. I don't want to go for a charity or don't want to go for a NGO, but yes, directly one to one. Let me find a child who is underprivileged and at least sponsor that person fees to get into school. So as we come from a educational background, education is only the thing which we would give priority to. At least that can change the future of somebody. So that was my intention to turn on membership, nothing else. And for that, I'm ready to put 100% effort to all my members who would like to take up the membership. Okay, so and it's completely optional. Okay, you're not going to lose anything if you don't take membership. It's just for those people who think they would like to explore more and would like to have better attentions in order to understand any concept. Okay, so it's completely optional. Madhuswami, there are two membership. One is silver and another is gold. Any difference? Yes, of course. So if you click on that, you would see the perks listed there. So if you want, maybe I can just call out that. For silver, you have some of the options here. Let me, for me also it is challenging. The reason is I have to go to the membership tab in order to see my own memberships. Okay, for silver package, you get tips and tricks on the examination. That is like some more in detail that how you can tackle with a lot of, say, for example, in live session, I cannot share my screen. You can only see me. That's all. I cannot have the option of sharing the screen. If you take my membership, I'll take the provisions of YouTube tutorials, or rather like videos, members only video, which will not be probably accessible to everyone. And tips and tricks will be explained with sample examples. So sample questions will be taken and the same will be explained to you. Some additional videos on a career path and a lot of discussions will be there as a part of the silver package, and early response to comment. So as you might start observing now that I don't have enough time to respond to everyone's query because I'm already busy with a lot of my other commitments. I'm still finding out some time for all of you every Saturday to interact. The gold package will include the basic silver perks, plus additionally, you will have additional sample questions. Like probably I'll take up all my sample questions, whatever I have with me, and I'll discuss with the gold members, where gold members already have the access to silver package by default, as gold is the upper package. So you will have all the perks, all the benefits from the silver plus the gold, and 1 hour exclusive live discussion only for members. Okay, other than this one, you will be a part of this as well as a separate members only live session, which could be a Zoom call as well, where we can connect on Zoom and you will have two-way communication with specific to your topic. You can tell me which topic you want to explore, elaborate, understand better, or not only that, if you want to utilize this membership after examination, you can talk about any concepts, maybe automation, you can talk about the testing terminologies or future of testing, any other domain specific discussions. So we can talk about all those things in the such membership. So this is what is the benefit of having membership, so you can make use of all this opportunity. Okay, so yeah, that's Mudhu. So Mudhu, you can look forward, it's up to you, whatever you want. You can click on join button to see the details of the perk, or you can also reach out to my video. I have uploaded a video on my membership explanation. You can see the detail of everything there. Okay, all right, so Bhuvna says thank you. You're welcome, Bhuvna. If you have anything, feel free to let me know. Syed Irshad, question: is non-functional testing will conducted at all test level? Yes, it is possible to be conducted at any test level. Okay, so all right. Before that, let me just quickly welcome Prachi Joshi. Thank you so much for becoming a gold member right now on this live session. I'm very much overwhelmed to take that response, and thanks for supporting me on this cause. And you are going to get a lot of interesting things out of this. Thank you so much for taking up this. My pleasure. Okay, Mr. Sayer, Non-functional testing will be conducted at all test levels, where generally it means that all the test levels are like unit, integration, system, and acceptance. So non-functional is just not limited to anything after system testing. So we have a common understanding that non-functional generally begins later after the system testing, because once the application is stable, then only automations are generally happening, right? And when you talk about performance parameters, security parameters, all this happen post system testing. But if you get into the details of that, let's talk about performance testing a little bit. What is performance testing? It is to test the stability, response time, resource utilization of an application, which enhances the performance of an application. And what is response time? How much time does it take to process your request? You sent a request to the server, and server took 3 seconds to respond to you. Now, what is the most important thing here? What if it takes more than 3 seconds? As per my client requirement, it should be 3 seconds or less than that. But when I run the test, it says I'm taking 5 seconds. Now, what is the mistake? Probably the memory leak, your resources like processor, utilization of CPU, cache memory, RAM, or the program, which is not releasing the memory after getting executed. Once you move from that program to another one, the previous program must release the memory. Now, let's come to the point. When I'm talking about memory leak and the program plays a vital role, I should not wait for system testing to complete. I can actually begin right from unit testing, because I am sure, being a performance tester, that what is my performance requirement, and I can directly get involved into the design, in fact, that your programs must be created in such a way, your architecture must be created in such a way that all the non-functional quality characteristics must be addressed right from the design phase. And when it comes to implementation, the program must be written in such a way that it releases the memory after getting executed. Design, or you talk about the variables, any kind of constructs, any other step which decreases the performance should be considered. Thus, we say that, Rishad, that these things will be dealt right from the beginning. We do not wait for the application to be ready and then get surprised. So you can actually begin right from the beginning. Okay. So that was one of this. Okay. So I hope, Rishad, that meets your expectation. And you can let me know if you have anything else to talk about. Prachi Joshi, really, thank you so much for being a part of the member program of TM Square Technology Solutions, and really proud to have you as a TM Square Gold member. And Prachi, look forward to have a lot of benefits of these approaches, and starting next week itself. Haritha, hi Neeraj, I passed my ISTQB this Thursday. I have done PCS board. Your videos helped me a lot. I don't know anything about testing. I started from basic. Congratulations, Haritha. And first of all, I would like to thank you for taking your time out after passing the examination to come back to this session and let people know that it was helpful for you and you succeeded. Okay. And really hearty congratulations to you in achieving this particular milestone, and looking forward for your bright future ahead. If you have anything where I think, you think I will be helpful, please let me know. Just knock the door and I'll open it for you. Okay. Because I'm just a chat away. Drop me anywhere, probably LinkedIn, YouTube, or any of the video comments. Just drop me a text and I will respond to you and get back to you with your suggestions, whatever it is. And thank you so much for letting us know. It really means a lot to me and our viewers here on this channel that yes, there are people who acts like an inspiration to help them understand that the content was beneficial. And that also adds a lot of prestige to me being a good instructor for all of you. Okay. Okay, Saad says thank you. Yes, you're welcome, Rashad. Just not that. You have anything else in future as well, just let me know. I'm always happy to let you know and answer your request. PN. Okay, I don't get your exact name there. That's a very short name. Sir, how many days it will take to prepare for foundation? No problem at all. See, generally, first of all, I don't have your name there, but yes, if you are a working professional in testing already, it would take hardly 10 to 15 days of time to prepare for the examination. But if you are a newcomer, like someone like Harita, who started right from the basic, Okay, she started right from the basic. She was a newcomer to testing, and generally it would need around 20 to 25 days of time to understand the concepts and understand the certification point of view. So yes, this is what the general average is, but yes, people may take less or more than few days compared to what I'm saying. Depending on, again, as everyone has their own pace of learning, you may look forward to prepare accordingly. But just keep maximum as 1 month. Because if you spend more time, you start losing the things which you have learned already, and that becomes for a prolonged practice, which might not be helpful for you to hit the examination with better confidence. Okay, Harita, thank you much, Neeraj. Always my pleasure. I want to become a gold member. Will you please guide me how? Okay, sure. Say Irshad, that's my pleasure that if you have asked me for this uh, option, I'm just dropping a link, Irshad. And yes, I think your name itself is Irshad, which means generally a good beginning, right? Before beginning, you say that happy beginning and all. So yes, Irshad. So this is the beginning of your first step on the gold member, and Irshad to that. Okay. So here's the link on the chat. You can click on that and become a gold member of this channel. And thank you so much for opting the membership of TM Square. I'm really obliged to have all you people as a member of our channel. It's a family, just not a channel. And when we interact with each other and understand each other, and we can generally pass that same knowledge back to a lot of our friends and colleagues. Okay, so PN, and also tell about Salesforce certification for tester, 5 to 5 points of experience. Priya. Okay, your name is Priya. All right, Priya, thank you so much for letting your name know because I generally believe because when I have been to 26 plus countries, I have built my, mentality or psychology in that way that I just don't want to call somebody with the wrong intention, wrong name or short forms. So I prefer to call somebody with their proper name, as name is the only recognition what you have got. And tomorrow that name will only, let the world know that you are one who has done this. So for me, the name plays a vital role. So thanks, Priya, for telling me that. And yes, when you talk about Salesforce certification, of course, one is the Salesforce, and second is ISTQB, which is by default for any domain, which is independent of any domain. So ISTQB Foundation is one. Second is the Salesforce certification itself, where you have your admin certification. And third is Copado. Copado is another tool which is bought or taken over by Salesforce now. So Salesforce is acquiring, I have acquired Copado. So Copado is just like GitHub, where you manage your pipelines and you merge the code and pass your codes to productions. So earlier it was external to it. Now it is inbuilt or internal. So all the Salesforce things can directly communicate within Copado. And I myself is a Copado certified administrator. So that's the one thing. That's the reason I know a lot about Salesforce. So yes, so 5.5 is a high time. I think you should look forward to get Salesforce certified, and as well as Copado, you can look forward to later. And then you can obviously have ISTQB. If you have these three certification, it's absolutely fine to proceed ahead with your career. Okay. So one is the ISTQB Foundation. That's one time. Copado is also one time. As of now, they have not started doing the maintenance of that, but Salesforce comes with maintenance. So you can be certified, but every 3 months, every spring, autumn, all those releases, you have to write a maintenance examination. So you can look forward to that, but it's always good to have certifications, which opens your gate to global market. People with different organizations can look forward to you from any country, and moreover, the on-site opportunities. You might be thinking he's talking about on-site opportunities during this pandemic. It's just an era. It's just a phase. Once the pandemic is over, the world will become the same, or probably we will get used to it. If you go out of your house today, you don't find that it is a pandemic anymore. People have already got back to their business. They started working with certain conditions, and the conditions has to be fulfilled. So not everyone can shut down their door for a long time, right? So it cannot be shut for throughout lifelong. So you have to, this is the time where you can prepare yourself. As soon as the gate opens, you are the first one to enter there. So these are some of the certifications which you can look forward to. And ISTQB is obviously one. Copado is another one which you can learn and upgrade, and Salesforce. Okay, Priya. So if you have anything else, just feel free to let me know. I'm here, and we join. I think this is your first time on our live session, And we have every day 8 to 9, not every day, every week, Saturday, 8 to 9 p.m. we have live sessions. So please feel free to join us and share your valuable questions, which I would be here answering them. Okay, so I think now I can take a breath because there is a gap. Not other questions are coming in. Okay, so yes, team, just make most out of it. We have 10 minutes more to go. Saeed Irshad, congratulations and welcome aboard to the TM Square family as a gold member. I would really be thankful to you for being a part of my membership program and would like to definitely appreciate your effort towards this contribution. And not just for that, you will be getting a lot of things in return happening right from this Monday. You will start getting the benefits and the perks of the membership program. And I'm really obliged and thankful to you to be a part of membership program of TM Square and supporting me on this channel. Welcome once again aboard. Priya says, sir, any idea about conformic tool? Not sure, Priya. Conformic tool, maybe it's there in some corner of my mind, but not exactly sure where I heard it or what exactly it is. Maybe probably if you can just drop me a comment somewhere or maybe get in touch with me on LinkedIn, I may find out about it and definitely let you know more details on that. You will find my LinkedIn profile link in any of my videos description. So go to any of my videos description. You will find my LinkedIn link at the bottom in the description, and you can connect with me further to talk about this. And I will be very happy to explore more and let you know about the same. It's just that because I have not interacted with this tool anyhow, thus I don't want to give you anything just like that. Probably I would better explore and speak to my teammates and my employees there, and then we'll let you know about that. So for that, you can stay connected with me on LinkedIn, and I'll definitely get back to you. Okay. All right. So, team, any more questions you have with respect to the ISTQB certifications? Any level, any concept, any topic, anything which you think you have a complications with or understanding issue, make use of this opportunity. We are here to discuss about that and share our experience in order to make you understand different concepts and pass the examination. Not only that, you can get a lot of other benefits during this live, as for example, right now we are talking to Priya, and you can ask any sort of such questions as well, where I can share my learnings and my experience with all of you to enhance your career further and help you to move ahead in your life. So feel free to share anything which comes under my code, my scope to answer you back and help you to understand better about testing world and of course the other things. Right now it's happening daily, so again, Mudhu, if you can tell me about which country it is. ISTQB exams are happening at your request. Whenever you want to register, you can register for it, and you can get into the uh, execution. So you all you have to do is you have to just uh, apply for it to the specific country board and get into the examination schedule, and they will get back to you with a date. And if you are not available on that date, you can request for the next date which is available. Okay, so all you have to do is just reach out to your country specific board and apply for the examination when you are ready. Okay, please apply for the examination when you are finally ready with your preparation, and then they will give you back a date which will be helpful for you to define. So it's now custom based, so you can always request and get into the same. Okay. Additionally, if you want, you can also, yeah, India, then ITB is completely custom based. So custom based means whenever you apply, after 2 or 3 days, they will give you a date. Okay. And if you are not available on that day, you may ask them to change, or you can already write them a mail that I would like to have this particular date to write my examination. Okay, so here's my another channel which I started recently, and here we talk other than the certifications, because a lot of people were asking me like this about other than certifications. So I thought I won't disturb my viewers here on this channel because this is exclusively for ISTQB certification. So I started another channel, which is the logo here. This is the logo of my new channel, Testing in Nutshell. And that testing in nutshell is completely about different concepts, different domains, different practices in testing, be it manual, automation, tools, or learnings, concepts, terminology, but everything in simple form, nutshell. So I just thought that approach and then created this channel with that logic. So nothing will be getting into like a span of longer duration videos and longer duration explanation. Rather, we'll keep it simple and short and to the point. But yes, it's again not that compact and not that concise that you may think, oh, he just gave the definition. No, we have one word explained in detail. So each word we take in one particular video and we talk about. So you will have definitely a lot of interesting content in that channel as well. So do not forget to be a part of it. All you can do is just subscribe. I generally don't ask people in my videos to subscribe or follow me or like the videos and all like other YouTubers. It's because it's just like a additional thing which I'm doing as a part of my hobby. Okay, so yeah, that's the link for the channel. If you have anything to explore beyond the certifications, you can always look forward to be a part of this channel as well. For Angeline Mary. Mary, hi, good evening. How are you doing today? Has our tips for preparation of ISTQB, ITB, Agile Preparation. Okay, when you talk about Agile Preparation, first of all, you need to be very comfortable with Agile. Now, when you talk about Agile, it's a completely different thing from the traditional approach. And there are a lot of things which are completely independent from each other, but yes, altogether a part of single approach. So, Mary, all you have to take care of is understand what is manifesto, understand the principles, understand the basic idea why Agile came into picture. If you have that fundamentals understanding, everything becomes simple after that. Like what is Agile frameworks? What is a Scrum? Why should we have sprint? Why should we have iterations? Why should not we do everything together like traditional? So everything depends on these basic. The chapter one of Agile texture extension will build your foundation. And after that, 2, 3, and 4. These three chapters are just the branches of that tree. Okay, so concentrate on chapter 1, get the fundamentals strong, and then you understand anything like what is TDD, what is BDD, what is a stand up, what is review meeting, why retrospective happens, why does it happen every sprint, what is a story, what is epic, how does a task is created, what's the role of scrum master. So everything will start relating together. Why do we have less documentation? So just go in this way, and then everything will be fine. And then obviously the top up on the ice cream, whatever your toppings you have, is the ISTQB certification. The typical way of asking the questions will be answered through the mock assessments. Look at the sample questions of Agile Tester Extension. See that how you have learned it, how you have to answer them. So you might have learned 12 principles, but they don't ask you straightforward. You might have learned about retrospectives, how they ask you the question. That is more important. So, try to understand and tackle those trickiness from the examination point of view, and you are done. That's all. So it's just the same like foundation, very straightforward questions, but some of the questions may have multiple answers as well. So, you have to just concentrate there. Okay, Muduswamy, thank you for sharing valuable information. It's all my pleasure, Mudhu. I'm all here to answer your questions. So just make use of it as much as possible. Rihanna, really, very, very welcome, Rihanna. It's a long time. Like I thought you will be joining quite early, but today you're late. Hi, sir. I came across your new channel, Testing in Nutshell, and it is very educational. Thank you. So, my pleasure again. I just wanted to pass my other details to all of you, like, learnings about different concepts in testing, but I didn't want it to disturb my viewers of this channel because it might divert them saying that now Neeraj is no longer creating ISTQB certifications or helping us. So I didn't want it to do that. But to be frank, if I do on this channel, other than ISTQB certification, I will get more viewers and more subscribers, but it will not have that niche content what people generally come to me for. Okay. So I never wanted to disturb my viewers, and for that, I've just started another channel separately. And thank you so much that you found it interesting. I would really love to have all of you there as well to explore as much as possible about testing. I will be sharing. Let me know your suggestions. If you have anything specific to talk about, I'll pick up that and talk about it. James, very good evening. James, thanks for joining us on the call. We are just trying to close, but yes, I'll pick it up as you have asked me already a question. Hey, talking the technical test analyst. Take exam soon, but will this help me in migrating over a software developer position? No, James, very straightforward and very transparent. This is exclusively for a performance tester. So the technical test analyst is a software testing certification. So only the testers will be benefited by that. And we are not talking anything from the point of development enhancements in the certification program. So the technical test analyst certification is completely from a tester's point of view. Okay. And the developers has nothing to do with it. If in case you're looking for performance developer point of view, you need to understand more about performance engineering. And if you know performance engineering better, that would help you probably to move into the development position. Okay. So I don't know how far you have been into your career already and what kind of background you have, but this certification has nothing to do with the development point of view. And this completely from the point of like how exactly your test must be planned, how exactly your testing concepts must be observed and understood to enhance the performance or suitability, reliability, all those non-functional parameters. But yes, it will give you a good knowledge about how to work on the quality characteristics of an application. But it will not help you to switch from tester to a developer position. Okay, so James, I think I've answered your question there. If you have anything else, feel free to let me know. Priya again, sure, so thank you so much. I've previously gone through some of your videos, very informative. We'll start watching them again. Always my pleasure. Make use of the content what is available on the page and the channel. If that is not enough, reach out to me, drop me a text, drop me a chat, get connected on LinkedIn, and I'll be there to address your queries and answer them well by any means. If you want any additional trainings, you can still write to me on my email ID. I do keep doing every week public batches. Of course, some extra cost will be involved. And if you think you would like to be a part of that, you can always let me know and you can be a part of such trainings as well. Okay, so we have already passed an hour for the week, and I think this is where we come to an end. So thank you so much, team, for making this session as well successful. I think I have not kept quiet for a single moment. This was really interesting when a lot of people join us and we have a good interaction here and knowledge sharing with all of you. So I would like to thank all of you for joining this session and making it successful because it requires both of us, you, me, to make these live sessions successful. Okay, so it's really pleasure to have all of you and looking forward to have you again in the upcoming weeks every time we conduct a live session. If you have anything, suggestions, feedbacks, feel free to let me know by commenting on any of the videos and I will take care for further analysis and apply that if possible. Okay, so thank you so much, team. So that's all from this particular live session. Should you have anything else anytime throughout the week, feel free to comment me a drop, get in touch on over the LinkedIn, or just message me or mail me. I'll be happy to respond to all of you. Till then, keep learning, keep exploring, keep understanding the context. Thanks for watching the video, team, and joining the live session. Happy learning and take care. I'll see you next video next week on the live session, Saturday, 8 p.m. Take care and good night for all of you.